Welcome to the 85th episode of Lalitha Sahasranam Stotra. The all-pervasive, the ultimate cosmic energy of Universal Mother can manifest in the most atomic scale to the astronomical scale, and that is the essence of Lalitha Sahasranam Stotra. The same energy, all-pervasive universal energy, can mimic, can change the course of the faculties, which are microscopic in nature, and the same energy transcend itself into the north, south, east, west, and into the planetary positions and beyond the planets. So that is the essence of Lalitha Divya Rahasya Sahasranam Stotra. So let us move on. Next nama is Mahayaga kramaaradhya. Mahayaga kramaaradhya. So the yogi who was elevated to Mahayogi in order to establish, or in order to increase the order in the universe, performs what is known as Mahayaga. And this yaga is performed by being beyond the planets, that is beyond the Grahayanam. So what is yaga? So yaga, yagamu, in the word yagamu, if we delete the ya, then with gamu, whatever is performed, that is yaga. The ga in gamu refers to the energy of the guru, or under the supervision of the guru, and ma refers to the earth element of the Panchabrahmas. So therefore mu refers to the Vishnu Grandhi, the earth elements of the Panchabrahmas in Vishnu Grandhi. Therefore this Vishnu Grandhi is whose Vishnu Grandhi? That is Mahayogi's Vishnu Grandhi. So therefore yagam is basically the is a benefaction with a specific goal or a purpose. That is yagam. It has a specific goal. That is yagam. So examples are the Putrakameshti yagam, that is performed by Dasharatha with a specific purpose of nurturing the next generation. So that is yagam. Similarly, Janaka has performed yagam with a specific purpose in Ramayana. So therefore the yagam that is performed, Mahayagam that performed by the Mahayogi, it has taken place in the Vishnu Grandhi, that is internally. So the yagam, we have understood what is yagam. So what is yajnam then? Because these are the words that have been interchangeably used by a lot of people. So in the cycle of karta, karma, kriya, kriya is the benefactor. So karta is the doer, karma is the action, kriya is the benefactor. So um, benefactor of the fruit of karmacharana. So, so this benefactor is the fruit of this, the benefactor absorbing the fruit of this karmacharana completely without any residue, that is called yajna. So there are no residues left. There are no leftovers of the fruit of karmacharana that is absorbed by the benefactor. That is yajna. So in kriya, if the letter kri is deleted, then what is remaining is called yajna. So the example, the famous example for this is Daksha Prajapati. He has neglected the kriya. Therefore, there was no goal. By neglecting the kriya, he has performed yajna with no goal, no purpose, and that's why it became nirisvara. Nirisvara yajna refers to nirisvara yaga. He performed a yajna, nirisvara yajna, then it became nirisvara yaga. That means yaga with no goal. Okay, so because he has ignored the kriya. So that is about the difference between yajna and yaga. So in this case, Mahayogi is performing the Mahayaga in the Vishnu Grandhi with a specific goal and purpose. So what is the specific goal and purpose? Let us see. So the entire universe, all the living beings, kriyas, that means benefactions of all the living beings, the karmacharana, the benefactions of the karmacharana of all the living beings are being absorbed through the panchabrahmasana energy, and this benefaction, this total fruit is being transferred to 7 crore brahmagnanis, and the karmacharana benefactions of brahmagnanis are transferred to Mahayogi. So this is the hierarchy we have discussed. And then Mahayogi, with his attributes of Mahatantra, Mahamantra, Mahayantra. So with these attributes, he performs the karmacharana in the form of performs karmacharana in the form of Mahayaga by invoking the Universal Mother through Mahasana. So in the process, he is taking the benefactions of all the brahmagnanis, karmacharana of the brahmagnanis. So how does Mahayogi captures the benefactions of the 7 crore brahmagnanis without any residue, and how does he utilize this, the fruit of this benefaction? So let us try to address this. So it is said that Mahayogi absorbed all the kriyas of the brahmagnanis that is benefactions of all the Brahmagnanis, then it becomes Mahakriya. So, by absorbing this, the kriyas of the Brahmagnanis in the form of Mahakriya, so he is providing opportunity for the new set of karmacharana for all the living beings in the universe. So the order of the universe, the rule of the universe is that when the cycle of karta karma kriya, that is the doer action and the benefaction, when this is completed, only then a new cycle can be started. So by performing this Mahayaga, so all the imbalances in the cycle of karta karma kriya was being taken up by Mahayogi through Mahayaga. Hence, he provides opportunity to for the new set of karta karma kriya cycle for all the living beings in the universe. So without completion of this circle, to initiate new karmacharana is a violation of the rule, and this will be practiced only those who are having inertia effects like Bandasura. So Mahayogi accepting this Mahakriya and then using that Mahakriya with a specific purpose and performing the Mahayaga, so that this completes the imbalances in the circle of Karta Karma Kriya are restored, that is Mahayaga. So with this he is providing new opportunities for the souls who have assumed the bodies, all the living beings, to further their karmacharana. So that is how this is operating. And then so how exactly he has performed this Mahayaga, the Mahayogi, how he has performed Mahayaga. As it was said, with the contents of Mahamantra, Mahatantra and Mahayantra, and by invoking the Universal Mother through Mahasana and using the contents of the planets, this Mahayaga was performed. That means through the sun effects of Muladhara, and through the Mercury effects of Swadhisthana, and through the Saturn effects of Mahabala, Saturn effects of Manipuraka, and through the potency of the Venus in Anahata, and through the illusion or beyond illusion effects of Mars in Visuddhi, and through the magnetic force of Jupiter in Agna Chakra, and through the Shodasha Vidya of Moon in Sahasrara. Similarly, the Saptamatrikas, the 7 divine mothers, the characteristics, and 7 sacred saints characteristics. So with all this, and then 7 notes, etc., with all this, the Mahayaga was performed, and it is a massive it is a ritual that is beyond anybody's imagination. That is Mahayaga. So after the performance of this Mahayaga, was the order really restored in the universe? So how do we address this question? To the extent that 7 crore Brahmagnanis have passed their benefactions to the Mahayogi, to that extent all the kriyas were terminated into Mahakriya of Mahayogi, and that Mahakriya was utilized in Mahayaga. And that means whatever benefactions or whatever kriya has not reached the 7 crore Brahmagnanis, it has not taken part of, it has not gone to the Mahayogi. So that means those who are succumbed to the inertia effects of Bhandasura, etc., etc., those who are not able to fit into the order of the universe, their kriyas or benefactions have not reached Brahmagnanis, or if they fail to absorb these kriyas, that has not reached the Mahayogi or Mahakriya. So it is possible there are still some imbalances beyond the Mahayaga. So the manifestations of this Mahayaga that we cannot see with our the physical eyesight, but we can see the manifestations of this Mahayaga in nature. The tsunamis, the earthquakes, the cyclonic events, the storms, the wildfires, the volcanic eruptions, all these are manifestations of the Mahayaga performed by the Mahayogi. And these are the yajna that is performed with a specific goal or specific purpose, so to speak. So that is about Mahayaga kramaaradhya. The next nama is Mahabhairava pujitha. So after the termination of the Mahayaga, the state of order being restored in the universe, so the reflection of the state of order being restored in the universe, that is illustrated by this Mahabhairava pujitha. So all the living beings, the karmacharan cycle is slowly it's getting strength. It is improving strength by strength. It is passing through the various layers of improvement through the performance of the Mahayaga by Mahayogi, and this Mahayaga, the benefaction of this Mahayaga was passed to none other than Universal Mother by Mahayogi. So the Universal Mother who has absorbed this, the fruit of Mahayaga, how does she respond towards the restoration of the order in the universe? So the Universal Mother is having 144,000 different characteristics, as was mentioned in the beginning of Lalitha Sahasranaam. So she can use any of these characteristics towards the restoration of the order in the universe. So one of these forms is Mahayaga. So Rudra is Rudra is limited to the five elements, physical five elements, and Bhairava is an energy entity that is beyond the Rudra, and is an intermediate between the Shiva, who is forever in meditation, that is Jhana Mudra, and the Rudra. So Bhairava is the intermediate force between Rudra and Shiva. So it was said that the benefactions of north-south are passed to the east-west, that is Uttarayana, Dakshinayana is terminating into Paschyimayana, Purvayana, and then Paschyimayana, Purvayana terminates into the planetary planetary trajectory, and planetary trajectory terminates into the fruits of planetary planets terminate into the universal mother. So this is a hierarchy. So the Paschyimayana, Purvayana, or east-west is the cushion or interface or intermediate force between the trajectory of the planets and the north-south karmacharan. So it plays a very important role, and the subordinate or ambassador of Shiva in this Paschyimayana, Purvayana is Bhairava. So this Bhairava is the Omkara, the pranavam, which is the first, which is the root for all the vocal things that are originated, including the language, including the music, including the communication. The origin of the communication, the field of communication is, the vocal communication is pranava or Omkara. So the distorted form of the Omkara is Bhairava. So that is what Bhairava is. For example, when we get drowsy, when we yawn, the sound, some people make sound when they yawn, and that sound is the Bhairava. And there are, it is believed that there are 8 Bhairavas in this universe, referring to the 7 planets and the combination of the 2 shadow planet effects. Which planets, what aspects of this planet, the distorted form of the planets is called. There are 8 different Bhairava exhibited through 8 different Bhairava energies. That is Ashtabhairavas. So that means the Mahayaga that is performed by Mahayogi through Mahatantra, Mahamantra, Mahayantra and Mahasana. So with this Mahayaga, the benefactions of this Mahayaga through the Universal Mother has reached the 7 planets, and the distorted form of the 7 planets manifesting onto the earth through tsunamis and other things that the cyclonic events, etc. So this is a distorted form of the universe responding, mirror effect of that onto the planet Earth. That is Mahabhairava, and through this Mahabhairava is essentially the accumulation or the cumulative effect of the Ashtabhairavas, the 8 Bhairavas. And the 8 Bhairavas are representing the 7 planets and the combination of the 2 shadow planets. So through this Ashtabhairavas and through the combination of these Ashtabhairavas in the form of Mahabhairava, the planets again restore to their normal state, and hence the earth is also restored to the normalcy. So that is how the order is being restored. So that means Mahayaga is a very, very important yaga that is performed by the Mahayogi. For example, during the cyclonic storms or during the tsunamis, there are some strange, distorted sounds that originate in the nature. And similarly, it was, although we cannot detect or perceive prior to the earthquakes, there are some waves, the seismic wave that propagate. So all these are distorted form of acoustics that Mahabhairava releases, and the animals who are in Paschimana Purvayana, like snakes and dogs, etc., they respond to these acoustics released by the Mahabhairava. And that is the reason why Bhairava is also, a dog is worshipped in the form of Bhairava, because dog it operates in Paschimana Purvayana. So that's about Mahabhairava Pujitha. So with that, this Nama is completed. That is Mahayaga kramaaradhya Mahabhairava Pujitha. So what does it mean? So the imbalances in the cycle of karta karma kriya in the entire universe, these imbalances are being collected through the 7 crore Brahmagnanis and transferred to Mahayogi in the form of Mahakriya, and Mahayogi performs Mahayaga through the contents of the 7 planets and through Mahatantra, Mahamantra, Mahayantra, and Mahasana. And the benefaction of this Mahayaga is passed to Universal Mother, and through the Universal Mother, this has been further, the corrective action is set forth through the Mahabhairavas. Therefore, Mahayaga kramaaradhya Mahabhairava Pujitha means the intellect that is required by the Universal Mother towards the restoration of the cycle of this karta karma kriya in the whole universe, that is Mahayaga kramaaradhya, intellect, having Universal Mother having an intellect of Mahayaga kramaaradhya, and Universal Mother having an intellect of Universal Mother having a personality of Mahabhairava Pujitha. So that is the meaning of Mahayaga kramaaradhya Mahabhairava Pujitha. And this kind of training is provided to the Mahayogi who is beyond the 7 planets. So that's about this sloka, Mahayaga kramaaradhya Mahabhairava Pujitha. The remaining namas we will explore in the next episode. Thank you.